Hello everyone and welcome to Endless ATC for this week's first look. This is a fantastic little game. I figured that because the Mini Airway Strategy series is finished now, we'd go have a look at this little game. Essentially, we are an approach and departure controller. Oh, here we go. There's a Speedbird checking in. We'll get him shortly. We're an approach and departure controller. In this case today, we are doing London Heathrow. And we are going to keep aircraft separate. That's very simple. Let's get the first few aircraft going. I like doing this in voice. It doesn't pick up voice, but at least it's cool. Shuttle 1602, identified, maintain 6000 on reaching.
Roger, maintain 6000, Shuttle 1602.
Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie, hello, leave Ockham heading 075, descend to flight level 70.
After Ockham heading 075. Descent to flight level 70, Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie.
Speedbird 1604, hello, leave Biggin heading 275, descend flight level 80.
After Bravo India Golf radial 275, descent to 80, Speedbird 1604.
So we'll go through a couple of things as we handle more planes. Our skill and score level up the top left here will go up. The higher the skill level, the more planes we get, the more airports we get, and eventually we will be controlling Luton, London City, and Gatwick as well. Speedbird 796, radar identified, maintain flight level 6, maintain 6,000 feet upon reaching.
Maintain 6,000 feet, Speedbird 796.
Shuttle 1602, climb to flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Shuttle 1602.
Cool. This is the simplified version. This is the default version of London Heathrow that I am working with, or well, the London TMA. There are community maps out there, which is fantastic. The community behind Endless ATC is insane. They've got some really, really detailed maps, so if you do want to see them in the future, let me know down in the comments below and we will have a look. You're going down to max it. We'll wait until the 79 Papa Charlie is on his way. We're playing this as realistically as possible, as we always like to do. So at the moment, we're running a QNH 1023, and the winds are 320 at 21 knots, which will give us interesting guys on the base leg here. At the moment, it's fine because, well, very simply put, we don't actually have anybody to worry about. Speedbird 1604, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, turn right heading 320 degrees.
Descent altitude 5,000, 1023, heading 320, Speedbird 1604.
We're going to get him on a straight in for the 27 right.
At flight level 90.
Hello, Cathay 2211 heavy, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, descend to flight level 70.
After Lambourne heading 270, descend flight level 70, Cathay 2211.
Bingo, Speedbird 796, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 796.
Uzbek 7004 heavy.
Hello, Uzbek 7004 heavy, leave Biggin heading 275, descend to flight level 80.
After Bravo India Golf radial 275, descend to flight level 80, Uzbek 7004.
Shuttle 1602, contact London Control on 134.125.
London Control on 134.125, thank you, Shuttle 1602.
Good day. Bingo, so we've got the Speedbird coming in, we've got the 79 Papa Charlie who's about to go on a downwind heading. He's going to have a little bit of speed there. Let's talk about the strips themselves and what we can see. So if we look at the 79 Papa Charlie here, we can see their call sign, of course, their current level on the left-hand side, which is flight level 70, and then their cleared level, which is also flight level 70 on the right-hand side. They're an A350 1000, and their current clearance is to leave Ockham heading 075. They're currently going 247 knots, and they are now going to slow down to 220 knots after Ockham as per the procedure. So this is their ground speed, 253 and increasing. The reason why it's increasing, of course, is they're going into the tailwind at the moment, which makes sense. So that's what we're going to be focusing on for all of our calculations, and everything is going to be their ground speed. I'm probably going to speed this up from time to time as it takes a little while to get going. Once it gets busy, it gets really intense, and we'll probably do about an hour shift as we do with our tower simulator videos as well, because it does work quite well. Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie, turn left heading 060 degrees, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 060, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie.
Speedbird 1604, descent to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 1604.
Astana line 230 heavy, Out of 23 climbing 6,000 feet. Brookman's Park departure.
Astana line 230, good day. Radar identified, climb flight level 140.
Climb flight level 140. Astana line 230.
Cool, so we're going to have the Uzbek is going to go left. Uzbek 7004, descend to flight level 70, speed 220 knots.
Descent to flight level 70, reducing 220, Uzbek 7004.
That's because we got that sequence going. So the 79 Papa Charlie is going to slot in behind the 1604. They're both heavies because wake turbulence is simulated here as well, so we need to keep an eye on that. Speedbird 796, contact London Control on 134.125.
134125. Thank you. Speedbird 796.
Bye.
Shamrock 89er Zulu.
Shamrock 89er Zulu, London, hello. Leave Bovingdon heading 110 degrees. Descend to flight level 80.
After Bovingdon heading 110. Descend to level 80. Shamrock 89er Zulu.
Speedbird 1604, turn left heading 300 degrees. Descend to altitude 3,000 feet. Cleared ILS approach, runway 27 right.
Left heading 300, descent to altitude 3,000 feet. Cleared ILS 27 right. Speedbird 1604.
So once he is basically at 3,000, the reason I put him down to 3,000 is so I can get the 79 Papa Charlie over him and around him without causing any issues there. This is actually quite nice at the moment because at the moment it's calm enough for me to explain really what's going on. But I do absolutely love and adore this game. We're going to send the Cathay here on a little bit of a downwind. He's going to slot in behind the Uzbek, but we need the 79 Papa Charlie. He's probably going to go about a beam, Uzbek behind him, and then the Cathay can come in from the north there as well. What we can see here on the left as well is we can see we've currently got 6 planes in control. As we know, we've had 0 landings and 4 takeoffs so far. No go-arounds, no diversions, no delays, and 0 separation incidents. And we've been going for about 7 minutes so
Good
far.
afternoon. Turkish 3 Tango, inbound Akam.
Turkish 3 Tango, London, good day. Leave Ockham heading 075, descend to flight level 70.
After Akam heading 075, descend to 70, Turkish 3 Tango.
Speed 79 Papa Charlie, descend to altitude 4,000 feet. Turn left heading 040 degrees.
Left 040, descent to 4,000 feet. Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie.
Uzbek 7004, turn right heading 345. Descend to altitude 5,000 feet. QNH 1023.
Heading 345, descent to altitude 5,000 feet. 1023, Uzbek 7004.
Hello, Speedbird 17 Mike, passing 33 climbing 6,000 feet, Mayfield.
Speedbird 17 Mike, London, hello. Climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 17 Mike.
Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie, turn left heading 360 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Left 360, speed 180, Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie.
Cathay 211, correction, Cathay 2211, turn left heading 110 degrees, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left 110. Descend altitude 5,000. 1023. Cathay 2211.
Cool, Uzbek is on the inbounds, these guys are behind, Speedbird is localizer established, that is perfect. Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie, turn left heading 300 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 27 right.
Left heading 300, descent to 3,000 feet, cleared approach runway 27 right, Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie.
Uzbek 7004, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Descent to altitude 4,000 feet, speed 180, Uzbek 7004.
Astana line 230, contact London Control on 118.825.
118.825. Thank you. Astana line 230.
Shamrock 89er Zulu, descend to flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70. Shamrock 89er Zulu.
Virgin 047 Uniform Heavy, out of 2,500 climbing 6,000 feet, umlaut departure.
Stand by, Speedbird 1604, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots, Speedbird 1604.
Virgin 047 Uniform, London, roger, maintain flight, correction, maintain altitude 6,000 feet.
Maintain 6,000 feet, Virgin 047 Uniform.
Uzbek 7004, turn left heading 300 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, cleared ILS, runway 27 right.
Left heading 300, descend to 3,000 feet, cleared ILS 27 right, Uzbek 7004.
Cathay 2211, speed 180 knots, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet. Speed 180 knots. Cathay 2211.
Cathay 2211, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Heading 180. Cathay 2211.
Speedbird 1604, contact Heathrow Tower on 118.705.
Tower on 118705. Good day, Speedbird 1604.
Bye-bye. Speedbird 17 Mike, contact London Control on 133.450.
33450, thank you, Speedbird 17 Mike.
Speedbird 84 Charlie, passing 117 descending flight level 90.
Speedbird 84 Charlie, good day, leave Bovington heading 110 degrees, descend to flight level 70, no delay for runway 27 right.
After Bravo November radial 110, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 84 Charlie.
Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing, Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie.
Cathay 2211, turn right heading 240 degrees, descend to altitude 3000 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 right.
Heading 240, descend to altitude 3000, cleared ILS 27 right, Cathay 2211.
Virgin 047 uniform, turn right heading 020 degrees, climb to flight level 80.
Right heading 020, climb to flight level 80, Virgin 047 uniform.
Speedbird 79 Papa Charlie, contact Heathrow Tower on 118.705.
18.705.
There is Gatwick, everyone.
79 Papa Charlie.
Gatwick has popped up, so we will get a few aircrafts going that way. I'm sort of treating this as if I'm London Control rather than Heathrow Director, simply because we are doing multiple different airports. So therefore, we're London, pretty much. That's essentially what we are doing. Cool, he's got the wake behind there, 1 mile. He's got the wake behind there, absolutely fine. Shamrock 89 Zulu, centre altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023. Nope, they couldn't find that apparently. Virgin 047 uniform, glide to flight level 100, turn left direct to Umlaut. Oh, it's lost the sound, I think. It has lost the sound. Let me see if I can reset this for a moment. There we go. It should hopefully be fixed again. Virgin 047 uniform, climb to flight level 140.
Climb to level 140, Virgin 047 uniform.
Speedbird 84 November, hello, leave Biggin heading 275, descend to flight level 80.
After Bravo India Golf radial 275, descend to level 80, Speedbird 84 November.
Uzbek 7004, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing 160, Uzbek 7004.
Virgin 047 uniform, contact London Control on 119.775.
19775, thanks, Virgin 047 uniform.
Amana 72, hello, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, descend to flight level 80.
After Lima Alpha Mike radial 270, descend to flight level 80, Oman Air 72.
Shamrock 55 Papa, hello, leave Ockham heading 075, descend to flight level 70.
After Acam heading 075, descend to flight level 70, Shamrock 55 Papa.
Uzbek 7004, contact Heathrow Tower on 118.705.
118.705, Uzbek 7004.
Cathay 2211, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160, Cathay 2211.
Shamrock 89 Zulu, centre altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Shamrock 89 Zulu.
Speedbird 3713.
Speed 3713, London, hello, leave Bovington heading 110 degrees, send flight level 70.
Leave Bovington on heading 110, descend 70, Speedbird 3713.
Bingo, Cathay 2211, contact Heathrow Tower on 118.705.
118.705, thank you, Cathay 2211.
I don't really want to go stunting around with this Oman Air here, simply because I could give him a direct, but we've got some on the south side here, and that's just going to make it too complex for Heathrow, and that's not something I want to do today. We'll keep it nice and simple. Cool, so if we right click as well, we can see the mileage, for instance. So if we look at here, that's big marker there is about 10 miles, 3 degree rule, 10 times 3, they need to be at 3,000 feet here. We can apply that same rule all the way down, that's 20 miles, meaning they need to be at 6,000 feet there. It's great because we can also work, oh my computer doesn't like this, we can also work track mileage out. So if we look at this, they've got about 8 miles to go there. And then that would intercept there. That means about 21 miles to go. Speedbird 1973, hello. Leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees. Send flight level 80.
After Lambourne heading 270, descend to flight level 80. Speedbird 1973.
Air Baltic 1210, to Gatwick, inbound Acam.
Stand by. Shamrock 89 Zulu, turn right, heading 180 degrees, approximately
Heading
21
180.
miles.
Shamrock 89 Zulu.
Baltic 1210, hello. Leave Ockham, heading 170 degrees, descend to flight level 100.
After Oscar Charlie Kilo radial 170, descend to level 100, Air Baltic 1210.
Turkish 3 Tango, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Turkish 3 Tango.
Speed 84, disregard. Oman Air 72, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, speed 220 knots.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, reducing 220, Oman Air 72.
Cool, so Euro 320, Euro 321, Euro 320. Let's get the Oman Air in behind. We'll get that sequence going here. Speedbird has slowed down. So if we get the Turkish 3 Tango, turn left heading 025.
Left heading 025, Turkish 3 Tango.
Speed 84 November, turn right heading 355, speed 220 knots.
Right heading 355, speed 220, Speedbird 84 November.
Speedbird 84 November, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descent altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 84 November.
Turkish 3 Tango, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Turkish 3 Tango.
Shamrock 89 Zulu, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right 240 to intercept. Descend to 3,000 feet. Cleared approach 27 right. Shamrock 89 Zulu.
Cool, the Shamrock is going to intercept here shortly. The Turkish is on its way as well. They're going to head in and the Speedbird is going to come above that. Speedbird 84 November, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, Speedbird 84 November.
Turkish 3 Tango, speed 200 knots or less.
Reducing 200, Turkish 3 Tango.
Oman Air 72, turn left heading 100 degrees.
Left heading 100, Oman Air 72.
Shamrock has got his intercepts. Turkish 3 Tango, turn left heading 360 degrees.
Heading 360, Turkish 3 Tango.
Oman Air 72, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 4,000, Oman Air 72.
Turkish 3 Tango, speed 180 knots.
Reduce 180 knots, Turkish 3 Tango.
Shamrock 89 Zulu, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots. Shamrock 89 Zulu.
We'll get that going here in a moment. Sorry, I'm just thinking at the same time. Speedbird 84 Charlie, Central altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descent to altitude 5,000, QNH 1023, Speedbird 84 Charlie.
Turkish 3 Tango, Central altitude 3,000 feet, turn left heading 300 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Left heading 300, descend to altitude 3,000, cleared approach 27 right, Turkish 3 Tango.
Speedbird 84 November, Central altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 84 November.
Speedbird 84 November, turn left heading 300 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Left heading 300, cleared approach 27 right, Speedbird 84 November.
Oman Air 72, turn right heading 190 degrees.
Heading 190, Oman Air 72.
Shamrock 89 Zulu, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Tower on 118.705. Thank you. Shamrock
There's
89
Luton
Zulu.
has popped up as well. We've got loads of airports
Easy
now.
34, outbound Gatwick, climbing 5,000, was at departure.
Easy 34, Roger, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, easy 34.
Speedbird 84 November, Central altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent to 3,000 feet, Speedbird 84 November.
Oman Air 72, turn right heading 240 degrees. Cleared ILS approach, runway 27 right.
Right heading 240, cleared ILS 27 right, Oman Air 72.
Turkish 3 Tango, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots, Turkish 3 Tango.
Oman Air 72, speed 180 knots.
Reduce 180 knots, Oman Air 72.
Speedbird 84 Charlie, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, Speedbird 84 Charlie.
Sun Express 334, to Gatwick.
Sun Express 344, Roger, leave Ockham heading 170 degrees. Continue descent flight level 110.
After Oscar Charlie Kilo radial 170, Sun Express 334.
Turkish 3 Tango, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705, Turkish 3 Tango.
Shamrock 55 Papa, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000, 1023, Shamrock 55 Papa.
Speedbird 1973, turn left heading 100.
Left heading 100, Speedbird 1973.
Speedbird 3713, speed 200 knots.
Reduce 200 knots, Speedbird 3713.
Speedbird 84 Charlie, right turn heading 180 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Right heading 180, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Speedbird 84 Charlie.
Oman Air 72, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend 3000 feet, Oman Air 72. London Control, good afternoon, Speedbird 6903 Heavy, passing 2,400 on the Diddling departure.
Speedbird 6903, roger, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 6903.
Speedbird 1973, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Speedbird 1973. Virgin 7852 Heavy.
Virgin 7852 Heavy, hello, leave Bovingdon heading 110, descend to flight level 70.
After Bovingdon heading 110, descend to 70, Virgin 7852.
Speedbird 1973, speed 200 knots.
Reduce 200 knots, Speedbird 1973.
Speedbird 84 Charlie, turn right heading 240 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, cleared ILS, runway 27 right.
Heading 240, descend to 3,000 feet, cleared approach runway 27 right, Speedbird 84 Charlie.
Speedbird 84 November, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing, Speedbird 84 November.
Oman Air 72, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing, Oman Air 72.
Speedbird 84 November, contact Heathrow Tower on 118.705.
118.705.
There's London City as well, and that's all the airports sorted. Trying to keep it as calm as possible here as well.
Passing 31 climbing to 4,000, Compton departure.
Easy 1194, roger. Turn right heading 290 degrees, climb flight level 80.
Right heading 290, climb to flight level 80, easy 11904. Term 6828, passing 2,100 on the Gasco departure.
Standby, Speedbird 1973, turn right heading 180 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Heading 180, descend to altitude 4,000, Speedbird 1973.
Speedbird 3713, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 3713.
Taram 6828, identified, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Taram 6828.
Yep, you've got the turn. Perfect.
Speedbird 496, inbound Lambourne.
Speedbird 693, stop climb flight level 90.
Stop climb at level 90, Speedbird 6903.
Speedbird 496, hello, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, descend to flight level 80.
After Lambourne heading 270, descend to flight level 80, Speedbird 496.
Oman Air 72, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18.705, number 3, Oman Air 72.
Speedbird 1973, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Heading 240, cleared approach runway 27 right, Speedbird 1973.
Easy
Speedbird
34, bye.
Goodbye. Speedbird 84 Charlie, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing 160, Speedbird 84 Charlie.
Easy 11904, proceed direct to Compton, climb flight level 140.
Cleared to Compton, climb to flight level 140, easy 11904.
Shamrock 55 Papa, turn left heading 340 degrees.
Left heading 340, Shamrock 55 Papa.
Speedbird 3713, turn right heading 195, turn to altitude 4,000 feet.
Right heading 195, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Speedbird 3713.
Speedbird 1973, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Speedbird 1973.
Shamrock 55 Papa, speed 200 knots.
Reduce 200 knots, Shamrock 55 Papa.
Speedbird 6903, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 6903.
Air Baltic 1210, descend to flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Air Baltic 1210.
Speedbird 496, turn left heading 215, speed 220 knots and descend flight level 70.
Heading 215, descend to flight level 70, speed 220, Speedbird 496. Speedbird 922 Heavy, Gogside departure, passing 2,300 feet.
Speedbird 922 Heavy, roger, climb flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100, Speedbird 9022.
Speedbird 6903, contact London, 133.450.
13345, thanks, Speedbird 6903.
Speedbird 3713, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Heading 240, cleared approach 27 right, Speedbird 3713.
Speedbird 1973, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160, Speedbird 1973.
Speedbird 3713, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, Speedbird 3713.
Shamrock 55 Papa, speed 180 knots.
Reduce 180 knots, Shamrock 55 Papa. Speedbird 872 Heavy.
Speedbird 872 Heavy, hello, leave Bovington heading 110 degrees, send flight level 70.
After Bovington heading 110, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 872.
Easy 11904, contact London 134.125.
134.125, thanks, Easy 11904.
Taram 6828, contact London 134.125.
34125, thank you, Taram 6828.
Sun Express 344, descend flight of 100.
Descend to flight level 100, Sun Express 334.
Speedbird 84 Charlie, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18.705, Speedbird 84 Charlie.
Shamrock 55 Papa, left heading 290 degrees, cleared ILS 27 right.
Heading 290, cleared approach runway 27 right, Shamrock 55 Papa.
Speedbird 496, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000, QNH 1023, Speedbird 496.
Speedbird 1973, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118.705, thank you, Speedbird 1973.
Speedbird 3713, speed 160 until 4.
Speed 160, Speedbird 3713.
Virgin 7852, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descent to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Virgin 7852.
Shamrock 55 descend to altitude 3,000 feet, further on the glide.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Shamrock 55 Papa. KLM 964 Alpha.
KLM 964 Alpha, hello, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 80.
After Lima Alpha Mike radial 270, descend to flight level 80, KLM 964 Alpha.
At Bartic 1210, I can't proceed you direct Mayfield, that's annoying. Alright. No worries
Virgin 1
there.
Heavy, with information kilo.
KLM 5320,
Stand by.
inbound Biggin.
Virgin 1 Lima Heavy, hello, leave Ockham heading 075, descend flight level 70.
After Oscar Charlie Kilo radial 075, descend to level 70, Virgin 1 Lima.
KLM 5320, good day, leave Biggin heading 275, descend flight level 80.
Leave Biggin on heading 275, descend to flight level 80, KLM 5320.
Speedbird 496, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 496.
Speedbird 496, turn right heading 245, cleared ILS 27 right.
Right heading 245, leaving 4,000 on the glide, cleared ILS 27 right, Speedbird 496.
Speedbird 496, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Speedbird 496.
Shamrock 55 Papa, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160, Shamrock 55 Papa.
Speedbird 922, contact correction. Speedbird 922, climb flight 140,
Climb to flight
contact
level
London
140. Speedbird
134.125.
922.
Baltic 1210, turn left heading
Speedbird
080.
922. Left heading 080, Air Baltic 1210.
Sun Express 344, descend flight level 80.
Descend to flight level 80, Sun Express 334.
Speedbird 3713, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Tower on 118705, thank you, Speedbird 3713.
Love it. Alright, that's pretty much very, very nicely in control right there. A couple of inbounds at the moment, but they are all doing well. Baltic 1210, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000, 1023, Air Baltic 1210.
Speed 496, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing 160, Speedbird 496. Heathrow Director, Easy 962 Lima, to Luton.
Easy 962 Lima, London, hello. Proceed direct to Brookman's Park. Leave Brookman's Park heading 035.
Direct to Brookman's Park, and then heading 035, Easy 962 Lima. Heathrow Director, Shamrock 938, with you.
Shamrock 938, hello. Leave Ockham heading 075, descend to flight level 70.
Leave Ham on heading 075, descend to 70, Shamrock 938.
Shamrock 55 Papa, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Tower on 118705, Shamrock 55 Papa.
KLM 964 Alpha, turn left heading 190 degrees, send to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left heading 190, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, KLM 964 Alpha.
Virgin 7842, turn left heading 100, speed 200 knots.
Left heading 100, speed 200, Virgin 7852.
Wiz Malta 623, to Luton.
Wiz Malta 623, roger. Route direct to Brookman's Park, leave Brookman's Park heading 035, descend to flight level 100.
Direct Brookman's Park, and after Brookman's Park heading 035, descend level 100, Wiz Malta 623.
KLM 964 Alpha, high speed. KLM 964 Alpha, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, KLM 964 Alpha.
Singapore 752, hello, leave Biggin heading 275, descend flight level 80.
After Biggin heading 275, descend to 80, Singapore 752.
Air Baltic 1210, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
descend to altitude 4000, Air Baltic 1210. Speedbird 66 Echo Delta, to Gatwick.
266 Echo Delta, hello, leave Ockham heading 170, descend to flight level 100.
After Ockham heading 170, descend to flight level 100, Speedbird 66 Echo Delta.
Sun Express 344, left turn heading 110 degrees, send flight level 70.
Left heading 110, descend to flight level 70, Sun Express 334.
KLM 530, right turn heading 360 degrees, send flight level 70.
Right heading 360, descend to level 70, KLM 5320.
KLM 964 Alpha, right turn heading 240 degrees.
Right heading 240, KLM 964 Alpha.
Speedbird 4906, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705, bye-bye, Speedbird 4906.
Good day. Air Baltic 1210, left turn heading 055.
Heading 055, Air Baltic 1210.
KLM 5320, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend altitude 5000 feet, 1023, KLM 5320.
Sun Express 334, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023, Sun Express 334.
Virgin 7852, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180, Virgin 7852.
KLM 964 Alpha on present heading, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right, descend with a glide.
Cleared ILS runway 27 right, KLM 964 Alpha.
KLM 5320, left turn heading 330 degrees.
Left heading 330, KLM 5320.
Virgin 7852, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Heading 180, Virgin 7852.
KLM 53420, descend to altitude 4000 feet.
Descend to altitude 4000, KLM 5320.
KLM 964 Alpha, turn to altitude 3000 feet.
Descend to 3000, KLM 964 Alpha.
KLM 5320, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, KLM 5320.
Speedbird 872, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 872.
Air Baltic 1210, turn left heading 010, descend to altitude 3000 feet.
Heading 010, descend altitude 3000 feet, Air Baltic 1210.
Air Baltic 1210, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Air Baltic 1210.
KLM 5320, turn left heading 300 degrees, descend to altitude 3000 feet, cleared ILS runway 27 right.
Left heading 300, descend to 3000, cleared approach 27 right, KLM 5320.
Virgin 7852, turn right heading 215.
Right heading 215, Virgin 7852.
Cool, love it. A couple of heavies there. The Shamrock is coming in later. We got a 380 inbound as well. That might go behind the 78. They're slowing down. He's got the speed up. That's perfect. Shamrock, correction, Virgin 7852, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right heading 240, cleared ILS runway 27 right, Virgin 7852.
Lazare 788, to London City.
Lazare 788, roger, turn right heading 010 degrees.
Right 010, Lazare 788.
Air Baltic 1210, turn left
245 to
245.
intercept. Cleared approach 26 left Gatwick, Air Baltic 1210.
Sun Express 344, turn left heading 050 degrees, send to altitude 4000
Heading
feet.
050, descend 4000 feet, Sun Express 334.
KLM 964 Alpha, speed 160 until 4 DME.
Speed 160, KLM 964 Alpha.
Virgin 7852, turn to altitude 4000 feet.
Descend to 4000, Virgin 7852.
Speedbird 872, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Right heading 180, Speedbird 872.
Speedbird 872, descend to altitude 4000 feet.
Descend to 4000 feet, Speedbird 872.
Singapore 752, turn right heading 070.
Right heading 070, Singapore 752.
Virgin 1 Lima, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1023, Virgin 1 Lima.
KLM 964 Alpha, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Tower on 118705, KLM 964 Alpha.
Virgin 7852, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing, Virgin 7852.
Tomjet 862, from Gatwick, passing 1,800 climbing to 5,000 feet, Tiger.
Tomjet 862, roger, proceed direct Tiger, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Tomjet 862.
Wiz Malta 623, send flight level 70.
Descend to level 70, Wiz Malta 623.
KLM 5320, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18705, KLM 5320.
Speedbird 872, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots. Speedbird 872.
Virgin
Descent
7852,
3,000
speed
feet.
1...
Virgin 7852.
60 knots until
Tomjet
4.
539
You've had
November.
that actually,
Gatwick.
disregard. Speed 106, Foxtrot, leave land 192.70 degrees, send flight level 70.
After Lambourne heading 270, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 106 Foxtrot.
Speedbird 872, turn right, heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS 27 right.
Heading 240. Cleared ILS 27 right. Speedbird 872.
Singapore 752, send to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descent altitude 5,000 feet. 1023. Singapore 752.
Tomjet 539 on November, roger, leave leave Ockham heading 170 degrees.
After Ockham heading 170. Tomjet 539 November.
Why are you zooming in? Air Baltic 1210, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230.
12423. Air Baltic 1210.
Sun Express 334, turn left heading 350, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Heading 350.
We've got a second
3,000
runway
feet.
at
Single
Heathrow
Express
now,
334.
which might come in handy, but we can send the Singapore round that way anyway. Singapore 752, turn left heading 300 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Left 300 to intercept. Descend to 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS 27
No,
left.
I haven't
Singapore
cleared you yet.
752. Left 300. Descend to 4,000 feet. Singapore 752.
Speedbird 872, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots. Speedbird 872.
Air France 1062, radar identified, climb flight level 90.
Climb to flight level 90. Air France 1062.
Wiz Malta 623, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Wiz Malta 623.
Sun Express 334, turn left heading 270 degrees, cleared isle approach, runway 26 left.
Left heading west. Cleared ILS 26 left Gatwick. Suna Express 334.
Lazille 788, descend to flight level 70.
Heading 030. Descend to flight level 70. Lazahir 788.
Singapore 752, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180. Singapore 752.
Virgin 1 Lima, turn left heading 360 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Left 360. Descend to altitude 4000. Virgin 1 Lima.
Singapore 752, on that heading, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 left.
Cleared ILS runway 27 left. Singapore 752.
Virgin 7852, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18705. Thank you. Virgin 7852. Avianca 1247 Heavy, passing 3,600, Altib departure.
Avianca 1247 Heavy, roger, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140, Avianca 1247.
Lazille 788, send to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000 feet. 1023. Lazahir 788.
Wiz Malta 723, proceed direct to fit me, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Direct fit me, descend 3,000 feet, reducing 180, Wiz Malta 623.
Easy 962 Lima, descend flight level 90.
Descend to level 90. Easy 962 Lima.
Tomjet 862, contact London 133.450.
3345, thank you, Tomjet 862.
Shamrock 9038, send to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend altitude 5000. 1023. Shamrock 938.
Virgin 1 Lima, turn left heading 290 degrees, cleared ILS 27 left.
Left heading 290. Cleared approach 27 left. Virgin 1 Lima.
Speedbird 872, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118.705. Thanks. Speedbird 872.
Good afternoon, Virgin 353 Heavy,
Stand
max
by.
at departure, passing 3,200 feet climbing to 6,000.
Air France 1062, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140. Air France 1062.
Virgin 353, identified, climb flight 140.
Climb to 140, Virgin 353.
CV66 Echo Delta, turn left heading 125, send flight level 70.
Left heading 125. Descent to level 70. Speedbird 66 Echo Delta.
Sun Express 334, contact
Flyer
Gatwick Tower
86 Zulu. From London City.
124.230.
Leveling off at 3000. Compton departure.
Flyer 86 Zulu, roger,
2423.
maintain
Suna Express
3000.
334. Maintain 3000. Flyer 86 Zulu.
Wiz Malta 6... Correction, Wiz Malta 623, send to altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 25.
Heading 280, descend to 2,000 feet, cleared approach 25 Luton, Wiz Malta 623.
Speed 106, Foxtrot, turn left heading 150 degrees, send to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left heading 150, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Speedbird 106
Shamrock
Foxtrot.
9038, turn left heading 335.
Heading 335, Shamrock 938.
Singapore 752, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots, Singapore 752.
Air France 1062, contact London 133.450.
33450, good day, Air France 1062.
Lazille 788, turn left heading 345, center altitude 4,000 feet, speed 220.
Descend to 4,000 feet, speed 220 knots, Lazille 788.
Flyer 86 Zulu, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Flyer 86 Zulu.
Tomjet 539, turn left heading 185, turn flight level 100.
Heading 185, descend to flight level 100, Tomjet 539 November.
Shamrock 938, center altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Shamrock 938.
Easy 962 Lima, center flight level 70.
Descend to level 70, Easy 962 Lima.
Avianca 1247, call London 118.825.
18825. Good day, Avianca 1247.
Is 788, turn left heading 310 degrees, center altitude 3,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 27.
Heading 310, descend to 3,000 feet, cleared approach 27 London City, Lazille 788.
Singapore 752, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
Tower on 118505, Singapore 752.
Shamrock 938, turn left heading 300 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left.
Left 300 to intercept, cleared approach 27 left, Shamrock 938. Lot 207, to London City, inbound London.
Lot 207, roger, proceed now Biggin Hill, leave Biggin Hill heading 070 degrees.
Direct to Biggin, and after Biggin heading 070, Lot 207.
With Malta 63, speed 160 until 4.
Reducing 160, with Malta 623.
With Malta 63,
India
contact
362
Luton Tower
heavy,
132.555.
Speedbird 1624 heavy, passing 3,100, climbing 6,000 feet, Mayfield.
Speedbird 1624 heavy, roger, climb flight 140.
623.
Climb flight level 140, Speedbird 1624.
Air India 362, identified, turn right heading 320 degrees, descend flight level 70.
Heading 320, descend flight level 70, Air India 362.
Speedbird 106, Foxtrot, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Heading 240, maintain 5,000 till the glide, cleared ILS 27 right, Speedbird 106 Foxtrot.
November 24, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 70.
Leave Lambourne on heading 270, descend to flight level 070, November 24.
Easy 962 Lima, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1023. Proceed direct to fit me.
Direct fit me, descend altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Easy 962 Lima.
Speed 66 Echo Delta, turn left heading 085, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left 085, descend to altitude 5,000 feet on 1023, Speedbird 66 Echo Delta.
Virgin 353, call London 134.125.
London Control on 134.125, cheers, Virgin 353.
Lazair 788, contact City Tower 118.085.
London City Tower on 118.08, thank you, Lazille 788.
Virgin 1 Lima, speed 160
Speed
until
160,
4.
Virgin 1 Lima.
Virgin 1 Lima, contact
Good
Heathrow Tower
afternoon. Speedbird 27 Delta
118.505.
Kilo Super.
118.505, Virgin 1 Lima.
570, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 70.
Leave Lambourne on heading 270, descend to 70, Speedbird 4570.
2490, hello, leave Bovington heading 110, descend flight level 80.
Leave Bovingdon on heading 110, descend to 80, Speedbird 490.
November 324, turn left heading 200 degrees, send to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left heading 200, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, November 24.
Easy 962 Lima, send to altitude 3,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Descend to 3,000, reducing 180, Easy 962 Lima.
Speed 27 Delta Kilo, hello, leave Ockham heading 275, descend flight level 70.
Leave Ockham on heading 075, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 27 Delta Kilo.
Etihad 192 heavy.
Etihad now
Roger.
902
All Nippon
heavy. Leave Biggin heading 275, descend flight level 80.
4,600 feet climbing to 6,000 feet.
Papa Romeo
After
November,
beginning
roger,
275,
identified, maintain
descend to flight level
6,000.
80, Etihad 192.
Flyer 86
Roger,
Zulu, contact
maintain
London
6,000, Papa Romeo
134.125.
134125, see you later, Flyer 86 Zulu.
Easy 962 Lima, roger, going to take you through the localizer and back on yourself. Speedbird 66 Echo Delta, turn left heading 050 degrees, send to altitude 4,000 feet.
Left heading 050, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Speedbird 66 Echo Delta.
Tomjet 539 on November, descend to flight level 70, turn left heading 140 degrees.
Left 140, descend to flight level 70, Tomjet 539 November.
Speedbird 106, Foxtrot, speed 160 until 4.
Reducing, Speedbird 106 Foxtrot.
Easy 962 Lima, turn left heading 210, cleared ILS approach runway 25.
Heading 210, cleared approach runway 25 Luton, Easy 962 Lima.
Easy 962 Lima, send to altitude 2,000 feet, speed 160 knots.
Descend to 2000, reducing 160, Easy 962 Lima.
November 24, speed 180 knots, send to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, reducing 180, November 24.
Air India 362, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, and speed 220 knots.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, speed 220, Air India 362.
Speed 1624, contact London 133.450.
33.450, bye-bye, speed bird 1624.
Good day, Shamrock 9038, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
118.505, Shamrock 9038.
Speed 106, Foxtrot, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
18705, Speedbird 106 Foxtrot.
Speedbird 499er uniform heavy, with Mike. United 472 heavy, passing 5,100 climbing to 6,000, umlaut.
Speedbird 499, uniform, hello, leave Bovington heading 110, descend to flight level 80.
After Bovington heading 110, descend to flight level 80, Speedbird 499er uniform.
United 472, roger, maintain altitude 6,000 feet.
Roger, maintain 6,000 feet, United 472.
Speed 66 Echo Delta, turn left, heading 280 degrees, center altitude 3,000 feet.
280 degrees, descend to 3,000 feet, Speedbird 66 Echo Delta.
Tomjet 539 in November, turn left, heading 075, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 075, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Tomjet 539er November. Right heading 245, cleared approach 27 right, November 24.
Speedbird 47, correction, Speedbird 4570, turn left, heading 160 degrees, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 160, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Speedbird 4570.
Easy 9062 Lima, contact Luton Tower 132.555.
132.555, Easy 962 Lima.
Speedbird 66 Echo Delta, on heading 280 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 26 left.
Cleared approach 26 left Gatwick, Speedbird 66 Echo Delta.
All Nippon 580, turn right heading 270 degrees, center flight level 70.
Right heading 270, descend to level 70, all Nippon 580.
Air India 362, on present heading, cleared ILS 27 left.
Cleared approach 27 left, Air India 362.
Air India 362, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Air India 362.
Etihad 192, turn right heading 360 degrees, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 360, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, cleared approach, Etihad 192.
Tomjet 539 November, turn to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Tomjet 539er November.
Papa Romeo November, climb flight of 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Papa Romeo November.
Lot 207, descend to flight level 100.
Descend to level 100, lot 207.
On Nippon 580, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, all Nippon 580.
Speed 66 Echo Delta, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots, Speedbird 66 Echo Delta.
Speed 275 identified, maintain altitude 6,000 feet.
Maintain 6,000 feet, Speedbird 275.
Speed 490, descend flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 490.
United 472, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, United 472.
Sun Express 301 identified, turn left heading 120 degrees.
Heading 120, Sun Express 301.
Tomjet 539 November, turn left heading 350 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Left heading 350, reducing 180, Tomjet 539er November.
November 24, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160, November 24.
Speed 4570, turn right heading 240 degrees, center altitude 4,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right heading 240, descent to 4,000 feet, cleared approach 27 right, Speedbird 4570.
All Nippon 580, turn left heading 140 degrees.
Left heading 140, all Nippon 580. Europa 451 Echo, outbound Gatwick, passing 1900 on the WizAd departure.
Europa 451 Echo, roger, climb flight 140.
Climb to 140, Europa 451 Echo.
Easy 457 Papa, from Luton, passing 27 climbing to 4,000 feet, Mayfield.
457 Papa, roger, turn right heading 295, climb flight level 80.
Right heading 295, climb to level 80, Easy 457 Papa.
Tomjet 539 November, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, turn left heading 280 degrees.
Left 280, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Tomjet 539er November.
Speed 66 Echo Delta, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230.
124.23, thanks, Speedbird 66 Echo Delta.
Etihad 192, turn left heading 300 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27
Heading
left.
300, cleared ILS 27 left, Etihad 192.
November 24, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705, November 24.
United 472, contact London 119.775.
119775, see you later, United 472.
Shuttle 43 Mike, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Shuttle 43 Mike.
Speed 27 Delta Kilo, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 27 Delta Kilo.
Speed 4570, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing 160, Speedbird 4570.
All Nippon 580, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, all Nippon 580.
Etihad 192, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4000, Etihad 192.
Tomjet 539 November, cleared ILS approach runway 26 left.
Cleared approach 26 left Gatwick, Tomjet 539 November.
Eurowing 753 heavy, passing 1800 climbing to 6000 feet, max at departure.
Stand by, easy 457 Papa, turn left, proceed direct to Mayfield, climb flight of 140.
Direct to Mayfield, climb to flight level 140, easy 457 Papa.
Speed 499 uniform, descend flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 499
Speed
uniform.
46 Charlie, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140, Speedbird 46 Charlie.
Eurowing 753, identified, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Eurowing 753.
Air India 362, speed 160 knots until 4 DME, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Speed 160 knots, Air India 362.
All Nippon 580, turn right
118.505,
heading
Air India 362.
240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right heading 240, cleared ILS 27 right, all Nippon 580.
Etihad 192, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing 160, Etihad 192.
Speed 275, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 275.
Shuttle 43 Mike, contact London 133.450.
33.45, have a good day, Shuttle 43 Mike.
By Speedbird 27 Delta Kilo, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet. Speedbird 27 Delta
Speed
Kilo.
490, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descent to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023, Speedbird 490.
Tomjet 539 in November, speed 160 knots until 4 DME. Contact Gatwick Tower 124.230.
12423, thanks, Tomjet 539
Lot
November.
207, send to flight level 80.
Descend to flight level 80, Lot 207.
Speed 27 Delta Kilo, turn left heading 360 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Heading 360. Speed 180 knots. Speedbird 27 Delta Kilo.
Easy 457 Papa, contact London 133.450.
13345, bye bye, easy 457 Papa.
Shuttle 71 Kilo identified, maintain altitude 6,000 feet upon reaching.
Maintain 6000, Shuttle 71 Kilo.
Europa 451 Echo, contact London 133.450.
33.45, bye bye, Europa 451 Echo.
Speedbird 275, contact London 118.825.
118.825, thanks, Speedbird 275.
Speedbird 499 a uniform, turn to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Speedbird 499 uniform.
Speedbird 490, turn right heading 160 degrees.
Right 160, Speedbird 490. Shuttle 20 Tango, at flight level 90.
Stand by, Speedbird 80 X-ray, hello, proceed Bovingdon, leave Bovingdon heading 110, descend for level 70.
After Bravo November radial 110, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 80 X-ray.
Speedbird 46 Charlie, contact London 133.450.
13345, bye bye, Speedbird 46 Charlie.
Speedbird 4570, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118.705, number 2, Speedbird 4570.
All Nippon 580, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing 160, all Nippon 580.
Speed 27 Delta Kilo, turn left heading 300 degrees, send to altitude 3,000 feet, cleared ILS 27 left.
Left 300 to intercept. Descend to 3000. Cleared ILS runway 27 left approach. Speedbird 27 Delta Kilo.
Speedbird 490, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, Speedbird 490.
Shuttle 20 Tango, hello, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 80.
After Lambourne heading 270, descent to level 80, Shuttle 20 Tango.
Lot 207, turn left heading 360 degrees, send to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 360, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, lot 207.
LR 3102, identified, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, LL 3102.
Etihad 192, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
118.505, thank you, Etihad 192.
Speedbird 414, hello, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 80.
After Lambourne heading 270, descent to flight level 80, Speedbird 414. Right heading 265, cleared ILS 27 right, Speedbird 490.
Speedbird 499 uniform, speed 180 knots.
490.
Speed 180, Speedbird 499 uniform. Speedbird 552 Romeo, with you.
Sun Express 301, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Heading 180, Suna Express 301.
Easy Fire 2069, hello, Lee, correction, route direct to Brookmans Park, leave Brookmans Park heading 035.
Direct to Brookmans Park, and then heading 035, easy 2069er.
Eurowing 753, contact London 134.125.
134125, good day, Eurowing 753.
Up by Shuttle 259, leave Ockham heading 075, send flight level 70.
After Oscar Charlie Kilo radial 075, descent to flight level 70, Shuttle 259er.
Speedbird 49905, climb flight 100.
Climb flight level 100, Speedbird 49905.
Speed 552 Romeo, hello, leave Bovingdon heading 110 degrees, send flight level 70.
After Bravo November radial 110, descend to 70, Speedbird 552 Romeo.
Speed 499 uniform, turn right heading 220 degrees, send to altitude 4000 feet.
Heading 220, descend to altitude 4000, Speedbird 499 uniform.
Lot 207, turn left heading 290, descend to altitude 3000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Left heading 290, descend to 3000 feet, speed 180 knots, Lot 207.
Shuttle 20 Tango, turn left heading 110 degrees, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left heading 110, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, shuttle 20 Tango.
Shuttle 71 Kilo, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140, shuttle 71 Kilo.
Speed 49905, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 49905.
On Nippon 580, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118.705, All Nippon 580.
Speed 490, speed 16 knots until 4 DME.
160 knots, Speedbird 490.
Speed 499, uniform, continue the right turn 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right 240 to intercept, cleared approach 27 right, Speedbird 499 uniform.
Shuttle... Oh, who's that? Alright. Sun Express 301, expedite, flight level 100.
Expedite descent level 100, Sun Express 301.
Air France 38 Tango, with Alpha.
Where are you?
Shuttle 949er.
Air France 38 Tango, leave Ockham
Black.
heading 075, descend flight level 70.
After Ockham heading 075, descend to flight level 70, Air France 38 Tango.
Those two guys are fine. LL 3102, contact London 133.450.
133450, thanks, LL 3102.
Speed 792, maintain altitude 6,000 feet upon reaching.
Maintain 6,000 feet, Speedbird 792.
Shuttle 71 Kilo, contact
Oman Air
London
814
119.775.
Philippine 44 Heavy, max at departure.
Philippine
Passing
44
4,100 feet.
Heavy. Philippine 44 Heavy, maintain altitude
Bye-bye, shuttle
6,000.
71 Kilo.
Maintain 6,000
Shuttle 20
feet.
Kilo, turn
Philippine
right heading
44.
215.
Heading 215, shuttle 20
I'm pretty sure
Tango.
you've had that clearance. I
Wide row
thought I sent
140,
you south.
passing 2800 on the Brookman's Park departure.
Lot 207, turn left heading 220, cleared ILS 27 left.
Left heading 220, cleared approach 27 London City, Lot 207. Left heading 220, descend to 2000 feet.
Nice
cleared ILS
814,
27
descend to
London
altitude
City,
5,000 feet,
Lot
QNH
207.
1023, turn right heading north.
Right heading north, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023, Oman Air 814.
Actually, Oman Air 814, correction, heading 325, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Heading 325, descend 4000, Oman Air 814.
Shuttle 949, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Shuttle 949er.
Speed 49905, contact London 134.125.
134125, thank you, Speedbird 49905.
Sun Express 30, disregard.
Shuttle 248,
Stand by, Speedbird 27 Delta Kilo, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
118.505, number 1, Speedbird 27 Delta Kilo.
Shuttle 248, hello, leave Ockham heading 075, descend flight level 70.
after Acam heading 075, descend to flight level 70, Shuttle 248.
Speedbird 490, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18705, thank you, Speedbird 490.
Shuttle 20 Kilo, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, shuttle 20 Tango.
Oman at 814, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, turn left heading 315.
Heading 315, descend to 3000, Oman Air 814.
Shuttle 20 Tango, turn right heading 230 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right heading 230, cleared approach 27 right, shuttle 20 Tango.
Speedbird 414, turn left heading, disregard. Speedbird 80 X-ray, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend altitude 5000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 80 X-ray.
Speedbird 792, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 792.
Sun
Speedbird
Express.
5027, out of 3000 climbing 6000 feet, max at departure.
Stand by, Sun Express 301, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1023, Sun Express 301.
Lot 207, contact City
Whistle
Tower
14, from Gatwick,
118.085.
passing 2,600 climbing to 5,000 feet, Lambourne.
25027,
Tower,
maintain
1207.
altitude 6,000 feet upon reaching.
Maintain 6000 feet, Speedbird 5027.
Shuttle 949, contact London 119.775.
119.775, bye-bye, Shuttle 949er.
Speed 499, uniform speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160, Speedbird 499er
Shuttle
uniform.
20 Tango, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Descend 4,000 feet, reducing 160, shuttle 20 Tango.
Speedbird 414, turn left heading 090 degrees, center flight level 70.
Over left heading 090, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 414.
Philippines 44, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140, Philippine 44.
Virgin 256, good day, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 80.
After Lima Alpha Mike Radial 270, descend to level 80, Virgin 256.
Wizgo 14, turn right heading 070 degrees, flying flight level 80.
Heading 070, climb to flight level 80, Wizgo 14.
Speedbird 286, hello, identified, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140, Speedbird 286.
Speedbird 552 Romeo, speed 200 or less.
Reduce 200 knots, Speedbird 552 Romeo.
Speedbird 792, contact London 118.825.
London control on 118825. Thank you. Speedbird 792.
Speedbird 499 uniform, contact Heathrow Tower 18705.
118705, number 2, Speedbird 499 uniform. On this heading, cleared approach 27 left, Oman Air 814.
You are way too high, yeah. Oman Air
Expedite descent to 2,000 feet, reducing 160, Oman Air 814.
You're not going to make that.
Shuttle
Oman Air
90 Mike Romeo,
814,
passing
cancel
29er
approach
climbing to 6,000,
clearance.
Aldi.
And turn right heading 340 degrees, climb to altitude 5,000 feet.
Cancel ILS clearance, right 340, climb to 5,000, Oman Air 814.
Oman Air 814, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, Oman Air 814.
Speedbird 414, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descent to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 414.
Speedbird 80 X-ray, turn right heading 180 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Right heading 180, descend to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 80 X-ray.
Philippines 44, contact London 134.125.
134125, bye-bye, Philippine 44.
Wisco 14, climb flight 140, proceed direct Lambourne.
Direct to Lambourne, climb to flight level 140, Wizgo 14.
Ridderoo 140, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Wydro 140.
Oman Air 814, turn right heading 025.
Heading 025, Oman Air 814.
Shuttle 90 Mike Romeo, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Shuttle 90 Mike Romeo.
November 85447, weather ALPHO.
Stand by. Shuttle 259, turn left heading 340 degrees, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 340, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Shuttle 259er.
Speed 80 X-ray, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, Speedbird 80 X-ray.
Speedbird 414, speed 200 knots.
Reducing 200, Speedbird 414.
Speedbird 992, passing 32, max at departure. Heading 040, Suna Express 301.
Speed 992, roger, maintain altitude 6,000 upon reaching.
Roger, maintain 6,000 feet, Speedbird 992.
Shuttle 259, ascend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Shuttle 259er.
Speed 80 X-ray, turn right 240, cleared ILS approach runway
Right
27
heading
right.
240, cleared approach runway 27 right, Speedbird 80 X-ray.
Speedbird 414, turn right heading 180, speed 180.
Right heading 180, speed 180 knots, Speedbird 414.
Speedbird 414, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent to altitude 4,000 feet, Speedbird 414.
Shuttle 20 Tango, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
118705, Shuttle 20 Tango.
Speedbird 552 Romeo, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descent altitude 5,000, 1023, Speedbird 552 Romeo.
Oman Air 814, speed 200 knots, turn right heading 090 degrees.
Right heading 090, speed 200, Oman Air 814.
Speedbird 286, contact London 134.125.
134125, thanks, Speedbird 286.
Speedbird 5027, climb flight 140.
Climb flight level 140, Speedbird 5027.
Wizgo 14, contact London 118.825.
118825, good day, Wizgo 14.
Ridderoo 140, contact London 118.825.
18.825, good day, Wydro 140.
Virgin 256, turn flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Virgin 256.
Speedbird 414, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right heading 240, cleared approach 27 right, Speedbird 414.
Shuttle 259, turn left heading 290 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left.
Heading 290, descend to 3,000, cleared approach 27 left, Shuttle
And
259er.
expedite.
Heading 290,
Speed 80
expedite
X-ray,
descent to
speed 160
feet,
knots.
cleared approach 27 left, Shuttle 259er. Reduce 160
Come
knots.
on, make that
Speedbird
localizer, I
80
need that
X-ray.
separation.
Eddie Hot 68 Charlie Heavy.
Hello, Etihad 68 Charlie Heavy, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 70.
After Lambourne heading 270, descend to flight level 70, Eddie Hot 68 Charlie.
Speed 552 Romeo, turn right heading 180 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Right 180, speed 180, Speedbird 552 Romeo.
Virgin 256, turn left heading 090, speed 200.
Over left heading 090, reducing 200, Virgin 256.
Speedbird 5027, call London 134.125.
134.125, goodbye, Speedbird 5027.
Air France 38 Tango, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Air France 38 Tango.
Shuttle 259, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots, Shuttle 259er.
Air France 38 Tango, turn left, heading 360 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000
Heading
feet.
360, descend to 4,000 feet, Air France 38 Tango.
Golf Charlie Bravo Charlie Sierra, from Luton, leveling off at 4,000, match departure.
Golf Charlie Sierra, roger, climb altitude 6,000 feet.
Climb to altitude 6,000 feet, Golf Charlie Sierra.
Easy 2069er, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, expedite.
Expedite descent to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, easy 2069er.
With 552 Romeo, turn right, heading 230 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 right.
Right 230 to intercept, cleared ILS 27 right, Speedbird 552 Romeo.
Air France 38 Tango, turn left, heading 325, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Left 325, descend to 3,000 feet, Air France 38 Tango.
Speedbird 902, climb flight 140.
Climb to 140, Speedbird 902.
Virgin 1, hello identified, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Virgin 1. Good afternoon, Ryanair 65 Sierra, to Gatwick.
Speedbird 414, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing to final approach speed. Speedbird 414.
Roger, Speedbird 41 X-ray, leave Biggin, heading 275, descend to flight level 80.
After Bravo India Golf Radial 275, descend to flight level 80, Speedbird 41 X-ray.
Sun Express 301, turn left, heading 345, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Left 345, descend to 3,000 feet, Suna Express 301.
4887, left turn, heading 110 degrees, descend to flight level 70.
Heading 110, descend to flight level 70, November 47.
Shuttle
Shuttle
259,
1453, Mayfield departure. Passing 3,600.
standby. Shuttle 259, contact Heathrow Tower 11850.
Shuttle 90 Mike Romeo, bye.
Air France 38 Tango,
Shuttle
turn left,
259.
heading 300 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 left.
Left heading 300, cleared approach 27 left, Air France 38 Tango.
Cool, we'll slot in the Virgin bar in front. No, let's do him. Oman Air 814, turn right, heading 215.
Heading 215, Oman Air 814.
Air France 38 Tango, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, Air France 38 Tango.
Shuttle 248, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000, 1023, Shuttle 248.
Easy 2069, and proceed direct to fit meet, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, cleared ILS. Why are you guys
Heading
complaining?
265,
Oh, you're not on
descend
the
to
ILS,
3,000
that's
feet,
why.
Cleared approach
It's fine.
25 Luton, easy 2069er.
Speedbird 80 X-ray, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705, bye-bye, Speedbird 80 X-ray.
Air France 38 Tango, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots, Air France 38 Tango.
Speedbird 18 Charlie Heavy, with you. Speedbird 478, passing 2,100 climbing 6,000, umlaut.
Standby, Speedbird 992, contact London 134.125.
London Control on 134125, cheers, Speedbird 992.
Sun Express 301, center altitude 2,000 feet, turn left heading 210 degrees, clear ILS 26 left.
Left heading 210, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, cleared approach 26 left Gatwick, Suna Express 301.
Shuttle 248, turn left heading 360 degrees, center altitude 4,000 feet.
Left 360, descend to 4,000 feet, Shuttle 248.
Oman Air 814, turn right heading 250 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 right.
Right 250 to intercept, cleared approach 27 right, Oman Air 814.
Speedbird 414, contact London, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Tower on 118.705. Speedbird 414.
Virgin 256, turn right heading 180 degrees, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 180, descend to altitude 5,000, QNH 1023, Virgin 256.
Etihad 68 Charlie, turn left heading 095, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left 095, descend altitude 5000, 1023, Etihad 68 Charlie.
Speedbird 41 X-ray, turn right heading 085, send flight level 70.
Right 085, descend flight level 70, Speedbird 41 X-ray.
Shuttle 248, turn left heading 300 degrees.
Heading 300, Shuttle 248.
Oman Air 814, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, Oman Air 814.
Speed 112, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 80.
Leave Lambourne on heading 270, descend flight level 80, Speedbird 112.
Virgin 1, contact London 134.125.
134125, thanks, Virgin 1.
Shuttle 1453, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140. Shuttle 1453.
Ryanair 65 Sierra, leave Ockham heading 160 degrees.
Leave Ockham on heading 160, Ryanair 65 Sierra. Maintain
Speedbird
6,000 feet.
18 Charlie,
Japan Air 99 Charlie.
leave Bovington heading 110 degrees, send flight level 70.
Leave Bovington on heading 110, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 18 Charlie.
Oman Air 814, speed 160 knots until 4
Speed
DME.
160 knots, Oman Air 814.
Virgin 256, turn right heading 240 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Right heading 240, speed 180, Virgin 256.
Virgin 256 on that heading, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Cleared ILS 27 right, Virgin 256.
Air France 38 Tango, contact Heathrow Tower 118505.
Tower on 118505. Air France 38 Tango.
Speed 552 Romeo, speed 160 knots until 4 DME, contact Heathrow Tower 118705.
18705, thanks, Speedbird 552 Romeo.
Shuttle 248 on that heading, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left, descend to altitude 3000 feet.
Descend altitude 3000 feet, cleared approach 27 left, Shuttle 248.
Shuttle 248 descend to altitude 2000 feet.
Descend to 2000 feet, Shuttle 248.
Sun Express 301, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230.
2423, thank you, Suna Express 301.
EC2069er, contact Luton Tower 132.555.
132555, number 1, Easy 2069er.
November 4847, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000 feet. QNH 1023. November 47.
Japan Air 909 Charlie, climb flight of 140.
Climb to 140, Japan Air 909er Charlie.
Shuttle 308 to climb flight of 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Shuttle 308.
Shuttle 1453, contact London 133.450.
133.45, thanks, shuttle 1453.
Speedbird 155, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140. Speedbird 155.
Speedbird 478, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 478.
Qantas 433, good day, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, descend flight level 80.
After Lambourne heading 270, descend to flight level 80, Qantas 433.
Speedbird 4 next return left heading 300 degrees, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left heading 300, descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 41 X-ray.
Etihad 68 Charlie, speed 180 knots, descend to altitude 4000 feet.
Descend to 4000 feet. Speed 180. Etihad 68 Charlie.
November 847, speed 180 knots, turn left heading 100 degrees.
Left heading 100. Speed 180 knots. November 47.
Speed 112, descend flight level 70.
Descend to level 70, Speedbird 112.
Speed 3309 identified, climb flight of 100.
Climb to flight level 100, Speedbird 3309.
Shuttle 248, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots, Shuttle 248.
Speed 41 X-ray on that heading, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 left.
Cleared approach runway 27 left, Speedbird 41 X-ray.
Shuttle 248, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
118505, thanks, Shuttle 248.
Speed Virgin 256, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing 160, Virgin 256.
Delta 249, good day, leave Bovingdon heading 110 degrees, send flight level 70.
After Bravo November radial 110. Descend to flight level 70. Delta 259er.
Shuttle 308 to contact London 134.125.
134.125, see you later, Shuttle 308.
Good day, Speedbird 3309er, you have an issue, turn left heading 090, maintain altitude 5000.
Speedbird 3309er, we have a problem,
Yep.
and we need to return to the airport. Leveling off at 5000 feet. Heading 090, Speedbird 3309er.
Etihad 68
Right
Charlie,
heading 245.
there we
Cleared
go,
approach runway
yep,
27
you're
right.
fine.
Etihad 68 Charlie.
KLM 20 Delta, weather Bravo.
Stand by, Speedbird 112, turn left heading 090 degrees, send to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Over left heading 090, descend altitude 5000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 112.
Japan Air 909 Charlie, contact London 118.825.
London control on 118.825, cheers, Japan Air 909er Charlie.
Speedbird 478, contact London on 119.775.
119.775, bye bye, Speedbird 478.
Speedbird 3309 and proceed to begin to hold.
And approach, pan, Speedbird 3309er, we are returning due to a medical emergency. Direct Bravo Indy Golf, Speedbird 3309er.
Pan acknowledged at time 1628. Proceed to begin to hold. Speedbird 155, contact London 134.125.
134125. Bye bye. Speedbird 155.
Widow 996 Lima, hello. Leave Lambourne. Correction. Proceed direct to Lambourne.
Widow
Enter the
996
hold.
Lima,
Set
weather
flight level
Bravo.
70. Delay undetermined.
Descent to level 70, reduce 220 knots, Widow 996 Lima.
Etihad 68 Charlie, continue the right turn 260 degrees.
Heading 260. Etihad 68 Charlie.
Oman Air 814, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118.705, Oman Air 814. Speedbird 902, leveling off at 6000, Altive departure. Speedbird 3309er, we are now ready for approach. Request vectors to land as soon as possible.
Scandinavian,
Roger.
your
Speedbird
problem has
3309er.
been acknowledged. Proceed to Bovingdon to hold.
At Scandinavian 1778, we have a problem, and we need to return to Heathrow. Leveling off at 5000. ILS 25 Luton, direct to Bovingdon, Scandinavian 1778.
Delta 259er, proceed to Bovingdon to hold. Send flight level 70, reduce to holding speed.
Speed 220 knots. Delta 259er.
Etihad 6901, descend flight level 80 to proceed to Bovingdon to hold. Delay undetermined, reduce to holding speed.
Descend to level 80, speed 220 knots, Ethiopian 691.
November 47, turn right heading 245.
Right heading 245, November 47.
November 47, turn to altitude 4,000 feet.
Right heading 245, descend to altitude 4000, November 47.
Speedbird 278, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140. Speedbird 278.
Delta Alpha Hotel 99 uniform, hello. Proceed to Ockham to hold. Delay undetermined, reduce to holding speed and descend flight level 70.
Descend to 70. Speed 220 knots. Air Algerie 99er uniform.
KLM 20 Delta, proceed to Biggin to hold. Delay undetermined, descend flight level 70, speed 220 knots.
Descend to flight level 70, speed 220 knots, KLM 20 Delta.
And approach, Scandinavian 1778. We are returning due to a technical issue.
Roger.
Scandinavian 1778.
Speedbird 902, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140. Speedbird 902.
Virgin 856, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705. Virgin 256.
November 47, turn right heading 250 degrees, clear ILS approach runway 27 right.
Heading 250, cleared approach 27 right, November 47.
Speedbird 18 Charlie, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet. 1023. Speedbird 18 Charlie.
Speedbird 4 X-ray, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots. Speedbird 41 X-ray.
Ryanair 65 Sierra, turn left heading 090 degrees, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 090. Descend to altitude 5,000 feet. 1023. Ryanair 65 Sierra.
Virgin 64 Echo, good day, Biggin to hold, send flight level 80, reduced to holding speed.
Descend to flight level 80, speed 220 knots, Virgin 64 Echo.
Scandinavian, that's copied, proceed Bovington to hold.
Scandinavian 1778. We need about 2 minutes to prepare for the approach.
Roger. Qantas 433, turn left heading 090, descend to flight level 70.
Over left heading 090. Descend level 70. Qantas 433.
Golf Charlie Sierra, contact London 118.825.
118825. Thank you. Golf Charlie Sierra.
Speedbird 902, contact London 118.825.
118825. Speedbird 902.
Itara 1022, roger, proceed Biggin, leave Biggin heading 070 degrees.
Direct Biggin, and then heading 070, Itara 1022.
Speedbird 112, turn right heading 245.
Right heading 245. Speedbird 112.
241 X-ray, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
118505. Thanks. Speedbird 41 X-ray.
Speedbird 278, contact London 134.125.
134125. Thank you. Speedbird 278.
Scandinavian 178, proceed Brookmans Park to hold.
Scandinavian 1778. We are near Bovington. Scandinavian 1778. We are entering a hold at Bovington. Roger. Direct Brookmans Park. Scandinavian 1778.
Wizgo 9084, roger, proceed Brookmans Park, leave Brookmans Park heading 035. Virgin 6445, climb flight 140.
Wizgo 984.
Speedbird
Climb flight
112,
level
turn right heading
140,
250, cleared ILS 27 right.
Heading 250. Cleared approach 27 right. Speedbird 112.
Qantas 433, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet. 1023. Qantas 433.
Speedbird 509, climb flight 140.
Climb flight level 140. Speedbird 509er.
Etihad 68 Charlie, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots, Etihad 68 Charlie.
November 47, speed 170 knots.
Reducing, November 47.
Speed 112, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots. Speedbird 112.
The hold is
Roger,
copied.
KLM 20 Delta. Wydro 996 Lima.
Roger, Delta 259er.
Ryanair 65 Sierra, turn left heading 075, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Left 075. Descend to 4,000 feet. Ryanair 65 Sierra.
Scandinavian 1778, Pan Scandinavian 1778, that's copied, turn right heading 130 degrees.
Scandinavian 1778. We can start the approach now. Right
Etihad
heading
68 Charlie, contact Heathrow
Scandinavian
Tower
1778.
118.705.
18.705, bye bye, Etihad 68 Charlie.
Speedbird, are you ready yet? 16.
Air China 277 Heavy, to Gatwick, with you.
Cool, we'll empty this out before we get anything going. Wizgo 9084, descend flight level 100.
Descend to flight level 100. Wizgo 984.
Roger, vectors runway 26 left Gatwick,
Speed
Air China
112, expedite
277.
to flight, correction, expedite to
descend to
4,000 feet.
feet. Speedbird 112.
November 47, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing, November 47.
Virgin 6445, contact London 134.125.
134125, bye bye, Virgin 6445.
Speed 18 Charlie, turn right heading 275.
Right heading 275. Speedbird 18 Charlie.
Speed 18 Charlie, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000. Speedbird 18 Charlie. Speedbird 186 Super. Passing 2,300. Diddling departure.
Speedbird 186 Super, roger.
Maintain 6,000. Speedbird 186.
Speedbird 509, contact London 134.125.
London control on 134125. Thank you. Speedbird 509er. Air Algerie 9er uniform. We are near Ham. Request a heading.
You're there to hold.
Air Algerie 9er uniform. Shuttle 513 Sierra.
Shuttle 513 Sierra, hello, proceed begin to hold. Maintain flight level 9 Sierra and reduce to holding speed.
Speed 220. Shuttle 513 Sierra.
Speedbird 18 Charlie on that heading, cleared ILS approach runway 27
Cleared
right.
ILS 27 right. Speedbird 18 Charlie.
Postman 562 Heavy, to Luton.
Speedbird 18 Charlie, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots. Speedbird 18 Charlie.
Postman 562, proceed Brookman's Park, leave Brookman's Park heading 035.
Direct Brookman's Park, and then heading 035, Postman 562.
Postman 562, descend flight of 100.
Descend to 100, Postman 562.
November 47, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705, November 47.
Easy 66 Yankee, outbound Gatwick, IMVER departure. Passing 3,900 feet, climbing to 5,000 feet.
Easy 66
Right
Yankee,
heading
roger,
285.
climb flight level
Speedbird 18
90.
Charlie.
Climb to flight level 90. Easy 66 Yankee.
Ryanair 65 Sierra, turn left heading 345, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Left 345. Descend to altitude 3000. Ryanair 65 Sierra.
Qantas 433, turn right heading 220 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Right 220. Reducing 180. Qantas 433.
Wizgo 9084, descend to flight level 80.
Descend to flight level 80. Wizgo 9084.
Wizgo 9084, proceed direct to fit me.
Direct to fit me. Wizgo 9084.
And Wizgo from 9084, speed 220 knots.
Reducing 220. Wizgo 9084.
Speedbird 186, climb flight level 140.
Climb to flight level 140. High speed approved. Speedbird 186.
Qantas 433, continue right, turn 250 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway
Heading
27 right.
250. Cleared approach 27 right. Qantas 433.
Easy 66 Yankee, turn left heading 245, climb flight level 110.
Climb to level 110, left heading 245. Easy 66 Yankee.
Ryanair 65 Sierra, turn left heading 280 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 26 left.
Left heading 280. Cleared approach 26 left Gatwick. Ryanair 65 Sierra.
Speedbird 112, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing 160. Speedbird 112.
So, are you ready for the... You haven't said anything, but... Right, Speedbird 3309, hold cancelled, turn left heading 020 degrees.
Roger. Leave holding. Left 020. Speedbird 3309er.
Scandinavian 1778, turn left heading 095, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4000. Heading 095. Scandinavian 1778.
Easy 66 Yankee, proceed direct to IMVER, climb flight level 140.
Continue on the SID. Climb to 140. Easy 66 Yankee.
Easy 66 Yankee, contact London 134.125.
134125. Thanks. Easy 66 Yankee.
Blue Messenger 904 Delta. From Luton. Out of
Stand by.
2900 climbing 4000. Match departure.
Wizgo 984, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Expedite descend to altitude 4000. 1023. Wizgo 984.
Blue Messenger 94 Delta, roger. Climb to altitude 5,000 feet.
Climb to altitude 5000 feet. Blue Messenger 904 Delta.
Speedbird 186, contact London 133.450.
London control on 13345. Thank you. Speedbird 186.
Speedbird 112, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18705. Thanks. Speedbird 112.
Speedbird 18 Charlie, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots. Speedbird 18 Charlie. London control. Virgin 2 Zulu Heavy. Passing 26.
Speed-
Brookman's Park.
Standby. Speedbird 3309, turn left heading 330 degrees, speed 200 knots.
Left heading 330. Speed 200 knots. Speedbird 3309er.
Scandinavian 1778, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180. Scandinavian 1778.
Speed 3309, continue left turn 290 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left.
Heading 290. Cleared approach 27 left. Speedbird 3309er.
Virgin 2 Zulu, hello identified, climb flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100. Virgin 2 Zulu.
Wizgo 9084, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, speed 180 knots.
Descend 3000 feet. Reducing 180. Wizgo 984.
Ryanair 65 Sierra, contact Gatwick Tower 124.230.
Gatwick Tower on 12423. Ryanair 65 Sierra. Turkmenistan 3960.
Hello, Turkmenistan 3960, descend flight level 80, proceed landborne to hold, reduce to holding speed, delay about 10 to 15 minutes.
Descend to flight level 80. Reducing 220. Turkmenistan 3960.
Scandinavian 1778, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Right heading 180. Scandinavian 1778. Heathrow Director, Flyer 636 Kilo, to London City.
Flyer 636 Kilo, hello, proceed to Biggin, leave Biggin heading 070 degrees.
Direct to Bravo India Golf, and after Bravo India Golf heading 070, Flyer 636 Kilo.
Wizgo 9084, turn left heading 280, descend to altitude 2,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 25.
Left heading 280, descend to 2,000 feet, cleared ILS 25 Luton, Wizgo 9084.
Speedbird 18 Charlie, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18705, Speedbird 18 Charlie.
Cool. The only issue is we don't really know who was first. That's the issue. We don't get a time, so it's just going to be... Actually, no, we do. Actually, no, I did do that. It's the lowest altitude.
Mayfield.
That's exactly how we do these things. Qantas 433, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots, Qantas 433.
Scandinavian 1778, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right heading 240, cleared approach runway 27 right, Scandinavian 1778.
Scandinavian 1778, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3000, Scandinavian 1778.
KLM 20 Delta, hold cancelled, turn right heading 040, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Leave holding, right heading 040, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, KLM 20 Delta.
Biru 996 Lima, turn left. Come on, turn left, or not. Turn left heading 330 degrees, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Leave holding, left heading 330, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Widrow 996 Lima.
Delta 259er, your hold is cancelled. Turn left heading 110.
Leave holding, heading 110, Delta 259er.
Virgin 2 Zulu, climb flight 140.
Climb to 140, Virgin 2 Zulu.
Etihad 6901, descend to flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Ethiopian 691.
Virgin 64 Echo, descend flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Virgin 64 Echo.
Zulu 3309er, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Speedbird 3309er.
KLM 20 Delta, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, KLM 20 Delta.
KLM 20 Delta, turn left heading 300 degrees, turn to altitude 4,000 feet.
Heading 300, descend 4,000 feet, KLM 20 Delta.
Virgin 64 Echo, your hold is cancelled. Turn right heading 360 degrees, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Leave holding, right heading 360, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Virgin 64 Echo.
Delta Alpha, Hotel 9 uniform, hold cancel, turn right heading 070 degrees.
Leave holding, heading 070, Air Algerie 99er uniform.
Qantas 433, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705, Qantas 433.
KLM 20 Delta on that heading, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left.
Cleared approach 27 left, KLM 20 Delta.
Turkmenistan 3960, descend to flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Turkmenistan 3960.
Biru 996 Lima, turn left heading 180 degrees.
Heading 180, Widrow 996 Lima.
Etihad 6901, hold cancelled. Turn left heading 110 degrees.
Leave holding, heading 110, Ethiopian 691.
Shuttle 513 Sierra, descend flight level 70.
Descend to 80,
Correction 80.
Shuttle 513 Sierra.
Speedbird 106, roger.
Maintain 6,000 feet, Speedbird 106. Gulf Air 30 Golf Heavy, diddling departure.
Golf X-ray
Passing
Bravo,
4,000,
hello,
climbing to
identified climb
6,000.
flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Golf X-ray Bravo.
Blue Messenger 94 Delta, climb flight 140.
Climb level 140, Blue Messenger 94 Delta.
Speedbird 3309, speed 160 knots until 4 DME. Contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
Speed 160, Speedbird 3309.
Scandinavian 178.
118505, bye-bye, Speedbird
Scandinavian
3309.
1778, speed 160 knots until 4 DME. Contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Reduce 160 knots, Scandinavian 1778.
Widow 9996, turn right
118705,
heading
number 2,
205.
Scandinavian 1778.
Right 205, Widrow 996 Lima.
Widow 996 Lima, sent to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Widrow 996 Lima.
Shuttle 513 Sierra, hold cancelled, descend flight level 70, turn right heading 050 degrees.
Leave holding, heading 050, descend to flight level 70, Shuttle 513 Sierra.
Virgin 64 Echo, turn left heading 310 degrees.
Left heading 310, Virgin 64 Echo.
Speedbird 26 Heavy, Gogside departure, passing 3,700, climbing to 6,000 feet.
Speedbird 26 Heavy, roger, climb flight 100.
Climb to 100, Speedbird 26.
Wizgo 2214, proceed to Brookman's Park, leave Brookman's Park heading 035.
Direct Bravo Papa Kilo, and after Bravo Papa Kilo heading 035, Wisco 2214.
Itaro 1022, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, expedite QNH 1023.
Expedite descent to altitude 5000, 1023, Itaro 1022.
Virgin 64 Echo, turn left heading 295, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 left, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Left heading 295, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, cleared approach 27 left, Virgin 64 Echo.
Widerøe 996 Lima, turn left heading 180, speed 180.
Heading 180, speed 180, Widerøe 996 Lima.
Turkmenistan 3960, hold is cancelled, turn left heading 270 degrees.
Leave holding, left 270, Turkmenistan 3960.
Delta 259, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000 feet, 1023, Delta 259er.
Gulf Air 30, Golf, climb flight level 140.
Climb to level 140, Gulf Air 30 Golf.
Shuttle 513 Sierra, turn left heading 360 degrees, speed 180 knots, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left heading 360, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, speed 180 knots, shuttle 513 Sierra.
Singapore 832, hello. Proceed to Lambourne to hold, delay less than 5, descend flight level 70 and reduce to holding speed.
Descend to level 70, reducing 220, Singapore 832.
Widerøe 996 Lima, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Heading 240, cleared approach 27 right, Widerøe 996 Lima.
Shuttle 513 Sierra, turn left heading 300 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left.
Heading 300, cleared ILS 27 left, shuttle 513 Sierra.
Air Algerie 99 uniform, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000, 1023, Air Algerie 99er uniform.
Etihad 691, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000, 1023, Ethiopian 691.
Speedbird 6374, identified, climb flight 100.
Climb to flight level 100, Speedbird 6374.
Golf X-ray Bravo, contact London 134.125.
34.125, thanks, Golf X-ray Bravo.
Singapore 832, hold cancelled, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees.
After Lima Alpha Mike Radial 270, Singapore 832.
Virgin 64 Echo, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160, Virgin 64 Echo.
KLM 20 Delta, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
118505, KLM 20 Delta.
Speedbird 26, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 26.
23798, no delay for Heathrow. Leave Ockham heading 075, descend flight level 70.
After Ockham heading 075, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 37908.
Widerøe
Bulgaria
996
453,
Lima,
with
speed
Delta.
160 knots until 4 DME.
Reducing, Widerøe 996 Lima.
Air Algerie 99 uniform, turn left heading 360 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Left heading 360, reducing 180, Air Algerie 99er uniform.
Delta 259, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend 4000 feet, Delta 259er.
Delta 259, turn right heading 200 degrees.
Heading 200, Delta 259er.
Flying
Speedbird
Bulgaria
106,
453,
request
hello,
further
leave
climb.
Bovingdon heading 110, descend flight level 70.
After Bovingdon heading 110, descend to level 70, flying Bulgaria 453.
Speedbird 106, climb flight
Climb to flight level
140.
140, Speedbird 106.
226, contact London 134.125.
134125, thanks, Speedbird 26.
American 99 Zulu, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140, American 99er Zulu.
Postman 562, turn right heading 070, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 070, expedite descent altitude 5000 feet, 1023, Postman 562.
Delta 259, turn right heading 230 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Heading 230, leave 4000 on the glide, cleared ILS 27 right, Delta 259er.
Speedbird 2161,
Hello,
passing
Speedbird
4,300 on the ultimate departure.
2161. Speed 2161, maintain altitude 6,000 upon reaching.
Roger, maintain 6,000 feet, Speedbird 2161.
Speedbird 106, contact London 133.450.
33450, thanks, Speedbird 106.
Shuttle 513 Sierra, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Reduce 160 knots, Shuttle 513 Sierra.
Air Algerie 99 uniform, turn left heading 300, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left.
Left heading 300, cleared approach runway 27 left, Air Algerie 99er uniform.
Etihad 6901, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 4,000 feet, Ethiopian 691.
Turkmenistan 3960, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH is 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000, 1023, Turkmenistan 3960.
Delta 259, speed 200 knots, turn right heading 240.
Speed 200 knots, heading 240, Delta 259er.
Etihad 6901, turn right heading 180 knots, speed 200 knots.
Heading 180, reduce 200 knots, Ethiopian 691.
Turkmenistan 3960, turn left heading 095.
Left 095, Turkmenistan 3960.
Turkish 207 Victor, climb flight 140.
Climb to 140, Turkish 207 Victor.
Flyer 636 kilo, turn left heading 090 degrees, descend flight level 80.
Left heading east, descend to level 80, flyer 636 kilo.
Speedbird 6374, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140. Speedbird 6374.
Speedbird 64, hello, no delay for 27 right, descend to flight level 70, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees.
After Lambourne heading 270, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 64.
Virgin 64 Echo, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
Reducing, Delta 259er.
Air Algeria 99 Unifor, you're actually fine. Shuttle 513 Sierra, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
118505, Shuttle 513 Sierra.
Radar 9996 Lima, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18705, thanks. Widrow 996 Lima.
Ethiopian 6901, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, Ethiopian 6901.
Speed 275, hello, leave Biggin heading 275, descend flight level 70, no delay, 27 left.
After begin heading 275, descend to 70, Speedbird 275.
Speed 6374, call London 134.125.
134125. Good day. Speedbird 6374.
Postman 562, proceed direct to fit me, descend to altitude 3000 feet.
Direct fit me. Descend altitude 3000 feet. Postman 562.
WestJet 13983, roger. Proceed as cleared.
WestJet 13903 Heavy. To Gatwick.
American
ILS
99 Zulu,
WestJet
contact London
13903.
118.825.
118.825, thank you. American 99 Zulu.
Singapore 832, turn right heading 0, correction turn left heading 095, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left heading 095. Descend to altitude 5000. 1023. Singapore 832.
Turkmenistan 3960,
Right,
descend to
270.
altitude 4000 feet, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Heading 180, descend 4,000 feet, Turkmenistan 3960.
Delta 259er, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Tower on 118705. Delta 259er.
You are holding, okay, love it. Air China 277, heading 160 degrees.
Roger, leave holding, heading 160, Air China 277.
Turkish 207 Victor, call London 133.450.
13345, thanks, Turkish 207 Victor.
Finnair 1858, hello, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, no delay for 27 right, descend to flight level 70.
After Lima Alpha Mike Radial 270, descend to flight level 70, Finnair 1858.
Speedbird 994, climb flight
Maintain 6,000
140.
feet, Egypt Air 6676. Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 994.
Air China 277, descend flight level 80.
Descend to flight level 80, Air China 277.
Flyer 636 kilo, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023, turn left heading 050 degrees.
Heading 050, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, flyer 636 kilo.
KLM 1282, hello, identified, fly heading 300 degrees.
Maintaining the heading. KLM 1282.
Turkmenistan 3960, turn right heading 240, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Right 240 to intercept, cleared approach 27 right, Turkmenistan 3960.
Turkmenistan 3960, speed 180 knots.
Reduce 180 knots, Turkmenistan 3960.
Flying Bulgaria 453, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, flying Bulgaria 453.
Speedbird 37908, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5000 feet. 1023. Speedbird 37908.
Eurowings 1622, turn right heading 190 degrees.
Right heading 190. Eurowings 1622.
Air China 277, turn left heading 115.
Heading 115, Air China 277.
November 58, leave Ockham heading 075, descend flight level 70, no delay 27 left.
After Ockham heading 075, descend to flight level 70, November 58.
KLM 1282, climb to altitude 5000 feet.
Climb to altitude 5000 feet. KLM 1282.
Postman 562, on present heading, cleared ILS approach runway 25 at Luton.
On this heading, cleared approach 25 Luton. Postman 562.
Speedbird 2161, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140, Speedbird 2161.
Fly at 636 kilo, turn left heading 360 degrees, descend to altitude 3000 feet.
Left heading north, descend to altitude 3000 feet, flyer 636 kilo.
Singapore 832, turn right heading 180 degrees, descend to altitude 4000 feet.
Heading 180. Descend to 4000 feet. Singapore 832.
Air Algeria 999, uniform contact Heathrow Tower 118.505. Etihad 6901, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots, Ethiopian 6901.
Keep calling Ethiopian Etihad, whoops. Eurowings 1622, climb flight level 110.
Climb to flight level 110. Eurowings 1622.
And Eurowings 1622, turn left heading 130 degrees.
Heading 130. Eurowings 1622.
Speedbird 3939 identified, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140. Speedbird 39er39er.
Speedbird 12, hello, leave Bovington heading 110, descend flight level 70.
After Bovington heading 110, descend to 70, Speedbird 12.
Egypt Air 6676, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140, Egypt Air 6676.
Singapore 832, turn right, heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS, approach runway 27 right.
Right heading 240, cleared ILS 27 right, Singapore 832.
Ethiopian 691, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
Flyer 636 kilo.
To Afghanistan 3960, speed 160 knots until 4 DME.
Speed 160 knots, Turkmenistan 3960.
Speedbird 99, full contact London 134.125.
134125, Speedbird 9994.
Speedbird 2161, contact London on 118.825.
118825, goodbye, Speedbird 2161.
Golf Mike Whiskey identified, turn left heading 235, climb flight level 80.
Heading 235, climb to level 80, Golf Mike Whiskey.
Whiskey 2214, turn right heading 070, descend flight level 80.
Right heading 070, descend to flight level 80, Wisco 2214.
Maintain 6,000 feet. Speedbird 411 Tango.
3798, turn left
Roger.
heading 360
Maintain
degrees.
6,000 feet. Air India 14905.
Speedbird 64, turn left heading
Left heading
090.
360, Speedbird 3798.
Over left heading 090, Speedbird 64.
To Afghanistan 3960, contact London, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
18705, bye-bye, Turkmenistan 3960.
Eurowings 1622, proceed direct Mayfield, climb flight 140.
Cleared to Mayfield, climb to flight level 140, Eurowings 1622.
Shuttle 109, proceed direct to Southampton, climb flight 140.
Climb to 140, Shuttle 109er.
Air China 277, turn left heading 080 degrees, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 080. Descend to altitude 5,000 feet. 1023. Air China 277.
Flying Bulgaria 453, turn right heading 180 degrees.
Heading 180, flying Bulgaria 453.
Speed 275, turn right heading 090 degrees, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Right 090. Descend to altitude 5,000 feet. 1023. Speedbird 275.
KLM 1282, proceed direct to Compton.
Cleared to Compton, KLM 1282.
Wisco 2214, turn left heading 340 degrees, center altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Left heading 340, expedite descent to altitude 5,000 feet. 1023, Wisco 2214.
Postman 562, contact Luton 132.555.
Top Swiss 75 Lima Alpha, to Gatwick.
32555, Postman 562.
Top Swiss 75 Lima Alpha, roger, proceed to Ockham, leave Ockham heading 170 degrees.
Leave Ham on heading 170, Top Swiss 75 Lima
Fly
Alpha.
636 kilo, contact City 118.085.
11808, thank you, Flyer 636 kilo.
Flying
Heading
Bulgaria
2953,
453,
cleared approach
there we
27
go.
left, Speedbird 3798.
Singapore 832, speed 160 knots until 4
Cleared
DME.
ILS 27 right, flying Bulgaria
Flying
453.
Bulgaria 453,
Reducing
speed
160,
180
Singapore
knots.
Speed 180, flying Bulgaria 453.
Speedbird 812, leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, send flight level 70.
Leave Lambourne on heading 270, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 812.
Left heading 095. Finnair 1858.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
Golf Mike
1023,
Whiskey, proceed to
Speedbird
Mayfield,
64.
climb flight 140.
Cleared to Mayfield, climb flight level 140, Golf Mike Whiskey.
Speedbird 3939er, call London 134.125.
34125, see you later, Speedbird 3939.
By Speedbird 832, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 832.
Air India 14905, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140. Air India 14905.
Shuttle 1206, roger, leave Biggin heading 275, send flight level 70.
After Beacon heading 275, descend to flight level 070, shuttle 1206.
Finnair 1858, send to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000. 1023. Finnair 1858.
Left heading 240, cleared approach 25 Luton, Wisco 2214. Heading 240, descend 3,000 feet, cleared
Flying
ILS
Bulgaria
runway 25
453,
Luton,
speed 160
Wisco
knots until 4
2214.
DME.
Expedite descend to altitude 2000 feet, speed 160 knots, Speedbird 3798.
Singapore 832, contact
Speed
Heathrow Tower
160 knots, flying Bulgaria
118.705.
453.
18705, number 2, Singapore 832.
WestJet 1393, turn left heading 165, send flight 100.
Heading 165, descend to 100, WestJet 1393.
Shuttle 109, contact London 134.125.
134125, see you later, shuttle 109er.
Speed 411 Tango, climb flight 140.
Climb flight level 140. Speedbird 411 Tango.
Kilo 1282, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, KLM 1282.
Golf Mike Whiskey, contact London 133.450.
133450, Golf Mike Whiskey.
Speed 275, speed is 180 knots.
Reducing 180. Speedbird 275.
Speed 275, left turn heading 360 degrees.
Left heading 360. Speedbird 275.
Speed 64, turn right heading 160 degrees, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Heading 160, descend to 4,000 feet, Speedbird 64.
Speedbird 379 at 8, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
18505. Speedbird 379
Air India 14905, contact London 118.825.
118825, thanks, Air India 14905.
Speedbird 832, contact London 134.125.
34125. Thanks. Speedbird 832.
Speedbird 12, speed 200 knots.
Speed 200. Speedbird 12.
Eurowings 1622. Bye.
Bye.
Speedbird 36 Papa, passing 3400, Maxit departure.
Stand by. Speedbird 275, turn left heading 300 degrees, centre altitude 4,000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left.
Left 300 to intercept, descent to altitude 4000 feet, cleared approach 27 left, Speedbird 275.
Speedbird 64, turn right heading 230 degrees, correction, turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 right.
Heading 240. Cleared ILS 27 right. Speedbird 64.
Speedbird 64, speed 200 knots.
Speed 200. Speedbird 64.
Virgin 6509, climb flight 140.
Climb flight level 140. Virgin 5709er.
Clears Virgin 5709, stop climb flight of 100.
Climb to level 100. Virgin 5709er.
Get a 1282, contact London 134.125.
34125. Have a good day. KLM 1282.
Bye, Speedbird 411 Tango, call London 118.825.
18825, Speedbird 411 Tango.
November 58, central altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descent to altitude 5000. QNH 1023. November 58.
Wizgo 75, Papa Mike. Proceed to Brookman's Park, leave Brookman's Park heading 035, send flight of 100.
Direct to Brookman's Park, and then heading 035. Descent to flight level 100. Wizgo 75 Papa Mike.
Finn Air 1858, speed 180 knots, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, reducing 180, Finnair 1858.
November 58, central altitude 4,000 feet, turn left heading 020 degrees.
Left heading 020. Descent to altitude 4,000 feet. November 58.
Speedbird 64, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots. Speedbird 64.
Flying Bulgaria 453, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705. Thanks. Flying Bulgaria 453.
Speedbird 36 Papa, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 36 Papa.
Speedbird 53 Zulu, leave Ockham heading 075, descend flight level 70.
After Ockham heading 075, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 53 Zulu.
Speedbird 812, turn left heading
Air
090
Altitude 30
degrees.
Zulu heavy, with echo.
Stand by.
Over left
Finnair
heading 090,
1858,
Speedbird 812.
turn right heading 240 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 27 right.
Heading 240, cleared approach 27 right, Finnair 1858.
November 58, turn left heading 340 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Heading 340, speed 180 knots, November 58.
Speedbird 12, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Speedbird 12.
Finnair 18458, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent to 4,000 feet, Finnair 1858.
Speedbird 653 Zulu, maintain altitude 6,000 upon reaching.
Roger, maintain 6,000 feet, Speedbird 653 Zulu.
Speedbird 231, climb flight 140.
Climb to level 140, Speedbird 231.
Speedbird 275, speed 160 knots until 4 DME, contact Heathrow Tower 118.505.
Speed 160, Speedbird 275. 118505, Speedbird 275.
November 58, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend 3,000 feet, November 58. Speedbird 596 heavy. Wizgo
Speedbird
2214.
228, leave
Switching
landboard
to the
heading
tower.
270 degrees, descend to altitude, turret correction, descend to flight level 70.
After Lima Alpha Mike radial 270, descend to level 70, Speedbird 228.
WestJet 13903, turn left heading 060 degrees, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 060. Descend altitude 5000 feet. 1023. WestJet 13903. Climb to flight level 140. WestJet 63 Lima.
Speedbird 36 Papa, call London 134.125.
WestJet 63 Lima.
Top Swiss 75 Lima
134.125.
Alpha,
Thanks.
turn left heading
Speedbird 36
175. November
Left
58,
175.
turn
Top
left
Swiss
heading
75 Lima Alpha.
275, cleared ILS
Heading
27
275.
left.
Cleared approach runway 27 left, November 58.
Speedbird
Swiss
6,
53 November Whiskey,
stand
to
by.
London City.
Speedbird 12, turn right heading 265, cleared
Right
localized
265,
at 27
cleared approach
right.
27 right, Speedbird 12.
Shuttle 1206, turn right heading 090 degrees.
Right heading 090, Shuttle 1206.
Virgin 5709, climb flight
Climb to
140.
flight level 140, Virgin 5709.
Delta 202, leave Bovingdon heading 110, descend to flight level 70.
After Bovingdon heading 110, descent to flight level 70, Delta 202.
Speedbird 81 Tango. climb flight of 100.
Climb flight level 100, Speedbird 81 Tango.
Air Algeria 30 Zulu, leave Biggin Hill, heading 275, descend flight level 70.
Descend to 70, after Bravo India Golf Radial 275, Air Algeria 30 Zulu.
Speed 64, speed 160 knots, contact Heathrow Tower now 118.705.
Speed 160, Speedbird 64.
November 58, speed
Tower on
160,
118.705.
contact Heathrow
Thank you.
Tower
Speedbird
on
64.
118.505.
Speed 160, November 58.
Finnair 1858, speed 160 knots
November
until 4
58.
DME.
Speed 160, Finnair 1858.
Virgin 5709, call London 133.450.
13345, bye bye. Virgin 5709er.
Good day, speedbird 913, leave Ockham heading 075, descend flight level 70.
After Ockham heading 075, descend flight level 70, Speedbird 913.
Speedbird 231, call London 134.125.
34125, thank you. Speedbird 231.
Virgin 4549, good day, maintain altitude 6000 upon reaching.
Maintain 6,000 feet. Virgin 4549er.
Wisco 75, Papa Mike, turn right heading 030 degrees, send flight level 70.
Right heading 030, descend to level 70, Wisco 75 Papa Mike.
2812, turn right heading 210 degrees, send to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Heading 210, descend altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 812.
Shuttle 1206, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023, speed 180 knots.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, speed 180, Shuttle 1206.
Speed 12, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Speedbird 12.
Shuttle
Good evening.
1206,
Speedbird
turn left heading
845,
360 degrees, descend to
2,400,
altitude
Mayfield departure.
3000 feet and expedite.
Heading 360, expedite descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Shuttle 1206.
Speedbird 596, leave Bovingdon heading 110, descend flight level 70.
After Bravo November Radial 110, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 596.
Speedbird 228, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023, turn left heading 095.
Left heading 095, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, 1023, Speedbird 228.
Shuttle 1206, continue the left turn heading 310 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 27 left.
Heading 310, cleared ILS runway 27 left, Shuttle 1206.
Speedbird 812, speed 180 knots.
Reducing 180, Speedbird 812.
Air Algeria 30 Zulu, turn right heading 080, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Right 080, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Air Algeria 30 Zulu.
Japan Air 321, leave Biggin heading 275, descend flight level 70.
Leave Biggin on heading 275, descend level 70, Japan Air 321.
Swiss 543, leave Landboard heading 270 degrees, descend flight level 80.
After Lima Alpha Mike Radial 270, descend to flight level 80, Swiss 543.
Speed 653 Zulu, climb flight 140.
Climb to flight level 140, Speedbird 653 Zulu.
Speedbird 8485, roger, maintain altitude 6000 upon reaching.
Maintain 6,000 feet, Speedbird 8485.
Finnair 1858, contact Heathrow Tower 118.705.
118705, Finnair 1858.
Shuttle 1206, send to altitude 2000 feet.
Descend to 2000, Shuttle 1206.
Speedbird 5354, leave Biggin Hill heading 275, send flight level 70.
After Biggin heading 275, descend to flight level 70, Speedbird 5354.
Japan Air 321, turn right heading 040 degrees, descend to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1023.
Right heading 040, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, Japan Air 321. Heading 285, cleared ILS runway 27 right, Speedbird 812. Heading 285, descend to 4,000 feet, cleared approach 27 right.
Air Algeria
Speedbird
30
812.
Zulu, descend to altitude 4000 feet, turn right heading 085.
Heading 085, descend to 4,000 feet, Air Algeria 30 Zulu.
Speedbird 81 Tango, emergency is copied. Proceed to Biggin Hill, or maintain flight of 100 and enter the hold.
Speedbird 81
Let's
Tango.
go 75,
We have a problem,
Papa
and
Mike.
we need to return to the airport.
Proceed to Fitmead,
Leveling
send
off
to
at flight
altitude
level 100.
3000 feet
And
and
approach.
expedite.
Pan. Speedbird 81 Tango. We are returning due to a medical emergency.
Shuttle
Direct to Biggin.
1206, speed
Vectors for
160
27
until
London
4.
City. Speedbird 81 Tango. Direct fit me. Expedite descent to altitude 3,000 feet.
And
1023.
that's where I think we'll leave it. Because that is insane. It is nearly 2 hours. Look at all the routes that we've done. It's very organized, to be honest, in fairness. That was Endless ATC. This video was, to be honest, quite endless at this point. Mental. We do hope you enjoyed this so far. Comment down below if you'd like to see even more of Endless ATC or any challenges or other more detailed airspaces. Let me know. For now, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you next week for more new games. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.